Taylor. Met her today. Love her already. I always love my clients. And if you guys hear a little cute little baby sound in the background, just so you know, we have a cute 8-week baby in here, and he's adorable. Taylor's been following me through social media. She's been trying to get into me, having an appointment, and we finally made the day happen. Yay. So we're so excited. So we are doing a drastic change today on Taylor's hair. She's naturally this dark, okay? This is her natural color. This is not virgin hair, but this is her natural level color. She is a level 3, almost a 4. So I'm gonna say she's probably a 3.5 level. And guess what's happening, you guys? We are taking her blonde. We're taking her blonde. We are so excited. I asked her, why do you want to go blonde? And she's like, well, I heard blondes have more fun. It's true though, we really do. But here's the thing, she was really like, you know what, I'm ready for a change. I haven't been any color in so long. She's gradually had a little bit of like highlights in her hair and a little bit of an ombre, but nothing like I'm blonde. So what we are going to do today, you guys, is we are going to show you how to transform a level 4 to as high as blonde as we can take her today. So we have a few pictures that we're shooting for. I want to show you guys the pictures we want to kind of go off of. I also want to explain to you guys really quickly. I am all about healthy hair, okay? I'm also all about conquering people's dreams with their hair. If someone comes to me and says, I want to be platinum blonde, but I have a level 4 color, you know what? It seems like the impossible, but it's not, because it's totally doable. It may take 1 or 2 times. My goal today is to have her walk out with a beautiful color, nothing orange, nothing yellow. We'll definitely have to tone her down to make a really pretty color. But she's willing and she's open to like knowing, okay, I know it's a transition, it's a process, and I may have to come back 2, maybe 3 times. But my goal here is to get her as blonde as we can take her without her hair falling out, without her hair feeling even damaged, and with keeping the integrity of the hair. For you guys, the process we have to go with, because there's a few different things we gotta do. I can't just go in here and start putting bleach on her hair and weaving her hair. I actually have to strip out this color, and there's 2 different things I'm gonna do to strip out the color. Okay, you guys, so we have either Mary Kate or Ashley, I have no idea. All I know is she's beautiful. So here is this blonde color that Taylor and I absolutely both love. Here's kind of the ultimate goal, okay? As you can see, she's super blonde. She's probably a level 10 goal. This is something that I want to try to accomplish today, but honestly, if it doesn't happen, then here's the second option that we want to do. So then we now have this color that's kind of more of like an ombre, smudgy, kind of rooty look, but those ends are really pretty because there's some warmth, there's some golden, there's some really pops of like that icy beautiful blonde. So here's a second option that we may also have to end up doing. It all just depends on how this hair processes. Now here's kind of more of the realistic color, you guys. She's probably about a 7-8 level. And what I like about this is it's still a very beautiful color. This to me seems more realistic, taking a level 4 to probably a level 7. But of course, my goal is to try to get those really pretty honey kind of caramel blondes in there. I want to try to get it almost to that level. So that is our goal today, you guys. We're trying to get her as blonde as we can go, but if we can't get her as bright and as blonde and as bold as her hair can go, then we're going to do that pretty caramel honey color on her hair today. So now what we're going to do, you guys, is... Oh, hi. That little baby's adorable. What we're going to do, you guys... Oh my gosh, she's laughing. Hi. I want to show you guys that. I want to start off by stripping this color off, okay? You guys, I literally can't just go in here and foil her hair and do a very heavy weave, because that's going to be super damaging. So I want to try to at least strip out her color about 1 to 2 shades, and she's going to turn into like probably a very orangey, warm, ugly color. It's not going to be pretty. But we need that to happen so we don't trash her hair. With Redken Clear Color Stripper using 30 volume, I'm also going to do a shampoo wash, meaning I'm going to do like a little shampoo cocktail. We used to in hair school call it shampoo washes, but you can call it kind of a shampoo cocktail, whatever. So you take bleach, shampoo, and developer, and you kind of do like a little bit of a wash. So I want to do 2 different test strands to see what will take better on her hair. Also, let me mention, you guys, this color is a box color. It's about a, would you say, hold on, it's been 6 months, you said? It's about a 6-month-old box color. So she has probably a good 2 inches, maybe 3 inches of her natural virgin hair coming through. So that's how dark she is. Our ultimate goal is to get her the blonde she wants to be, and probably her 3rd appointment, we're going to go in here and kind of give her a little bit of a rooty look and kind of match up her own color against her roots so she's not going to have a crazy line of demarcation. So that's kind of our goals today, you guys. We're so excited. I am so excited to transition her to blonde because obviously this is kind of my specialty. I love doing this. I love doing intense transformations, and it's something as a colorist that we like look forward to do because we want something drastic. It's like cutting someone's huge ponytail off, but this is funner to me. Anyways, you guys, let me get going on mixing the 2 products to strip out the color, and I will show you how that works. Okay, you guys, so what I have here is something a little bit new to me, okay? It's the Redken Gels Clear, okay? This is something that is a permanent thing, but I have been hearing that if we take Redken Color Gels Clear and use it with a 30 developer, this will at least take this color and strip it at least 1 shade lighter. So you guys, I want to try my best to strip out any type of color in her hair before we go in and do an intense heavy foil. So you guys, I'm going to try this. This is something that's going to be more kind of a review for all of us to see. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then we have always other options, okay? So I'm going to be putting in 2 ounces of clear, which is actually the whole bottle. I'll be doing a tester here. Then we're going to go in here and put in some developer. So I'm excited to strip out this color and see what one takes better. I honestly think the shampoo cocktail will, because it's more of a harsh chemical, and that's why I want to keep that more, somewhat as much as healthiness as I can get it. So that's why I will be adding in Olaplex. So I'm going to start off with this, you guys, and then I'm going to mix up my shampoo cocktail after I see the results of this. Start with a little section like this. I'm going to take the Redken Clear with 30 volume, and this is going to be a little bit more of a tester for me. So I want to try to avoid kind of her natural virgin hair right now. So I'm going to just take this and kind of just paint this all over, just like you would do a all over color. So I'm going to just kind of see what this does. And if it doesn't do much for me, then I have a second option with doing a bleach cocktail. So we're going to just kind of see what this does. I'm going to keep this on here until I start seeing color change. If I see color change, then I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over the head. And if I don't, then I'm going to do the bleach cocktail. Trap some heat in there to make sure that can kind of work its magic there. So as I'm kind of looking at this color strip out, I'm seeing a slight difference. Kind of manipulate it, rub it in. I'm seeing some warm undertones come through, which is a good sign. So as I'm looking and seeing this color, I'm seeing a tiny bit of stripping. I'm getting a little bit of that warmth undertone coming through, which is a good sign, but it's not going to be enough for me to make it worth it to go all the way through this entire head. So I'm going to give it a tiny bit more time. I don't want to not, do it if it's going to work. But in a situation like this where I'm trying to take her a lot lighter, I need an intense color stripper. So I definitely think it's going to be my shampoo cocktail mix. I'm seeing it just a teeny tiny bit, not even a full level shade lighter, just like a little tiny bit. So it's not enough. It's not enough for where I want this to be. There's a little bit of warm undertone, as you guys can see in there, that's probably kind of shining through, but that's not enough of stripping. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up a little cocktail. Okay, so I'm going to be using Redken Flash Lift, of course. I'm going to put in a full solid scoop. Then I'm going to be putting in my 30 volume developer. I'm going to mix that in, kind of guesstimate it there, you guys. This is just, like I said, a cocktail. Then I am going to be adding in an actual clarifying shampoo. And this is from Quantum, and I actually really like it. It's going to kind of cleanse the hair and remove buildup. So this will be a really perfect mix with everything. But I'm going to go in here and add a little bit of that in there. And I also too, I really do want to keep the health of the hair, so I'm going to just add in a tiny bit of Olaplex. Put in 1/8 ounce of Olaplex, just so we can keep this hair strengthened. It's going to actually have a really lathering texture because I have shampoo in there. You might see some bubbles happen. And I'm going to say Olaplex is something that is, with this situation, it's optional, but because I have it, I want to do my best to keep health to the hair. So this may dilute the product a little bit, but not enough to not strip out this color. But it's also going to dilute it down to a 20 volume instead of a 30. Add Olaplex in there. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint this all over her hair. So yeah, the clear with 30 volume, it didn't do tons. So that's good to know. You never know until you try. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just paint this all over the hair just like this. Just like again as I'm applying on an all over color. To kind of feather into the rooty area, I want to be able to strip a little bit of that color, but I'm not touching her scalp at all because there is a high developer in there, so that can irritate the skin. So I want to try to avoid that completely. I just finished all of that application with the shampoo cocktail over this hair, and look at this color. It's totally stripping out. It's going into a pretty caramel orange tone. I'm actually gonna let that sit onto the hair for probably about 15 minutes. Do you guys see how that color is just kind of totally getting lighter and lighter? So it's gonna go through some stages right now. It's normal. It's gonna go through those color wheel stages where you go back into hair school and you learn, okay, like orange is gonna strip through, then we're gonna have that kind of green tone, then we're gonna have a yellow tone. So I'm gonna let this product work its magic all the way throughout the entire hair. But I'm happy because I'm keeping the integrity of the hair with Olaplex in there. And I'm going to smother this with a little cap over the head. I'm going to kind of just like wrap this into a bun here. Keep this heat in here as much as possible. And I'm going to keep this on for about 15 minutes. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this all out, and then I'm going to shampoo, condition it, and I'm actually going to throw in a little bit of an Olaplex treatment onto her hair. So before we actually go and do a heavy foil, her hair will start. Okay, you guys, so I am rinsing out Taylor's hair. And I'm so excited. It might be a little bit hard for you guys to see, but her color has totally at least lifted. Even while it's wet, I can tell you it's probably lifted about 2-3 shades. But before I go in here and do a heavy foil on this dark hair, I want to go in here and I actually want to do an Olaplex treatment on her hair so we can keep as much health as possible. So I'm going to take Olaplex number 1. I'm going to take a bottle applicator just like this. And I'm going to fill this up to 3 ounces of water. 3 ounces of water in here, you guys. I'm going to take Olaplex and I'm going to put this to a 1/2 ounce. Take that all the way up to 1/2 ounce and put that into the bottle applicator. Normally I would be doing this, you guys, on I would consider it more of dry hair. But because I'm just rinsing out her hair, anything will help. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna squirt this all over her hair. Go ahead and close your eyes for me. And I really want to focus on these ends through the mid shafts. I mean, I want to get it everywhere. But this is going to be something that will keep the integrity of the hair, and it will help her hair feel so much better once we blow dry it and start foiling it. So I'm going to leave this on for 5 minutes. And what this is doing, you guys, is this is now linking in back some disulfide bonds that were removed from the hair after we just chemically damaged it with that shampoo wash. So once that's really on the hair, really, really nice and saturated and really wet, I'm going to take Olaplex number 2. And I'm going to add that right on top of Olaplex number 1 with the water. From the roots down all the way to the ends. We just rinsed her out. I did an Olaplex treatment on her. Her hair seriously feels amazing. Look at her color. She's like considered kind of slightly a redhead right now. This is actually a really pretty color. Taylor has like a perfect skin tone color, so she could actually pull off a lot of color. But I am so stoked for this progression. This is awesome. So that shampoo cocktail worked wonders. Her hair does not feel damaged whatsoever. In fact, it actually feels better, honestly. So we just took her from a 3-4 level to a 7. Okay, here's a 7 level. Look at this color. We literally are about a 7 here at the ends. Look at this 7 level. Other than the orange undertone you guys see, look at that color. We're at a 7 level right now. This is absolutely amazing.